Hey, LiYana here. Another tip for feeling better, based on the idea that if we want to feel better, we have to get better at feelings. So this is tip number 4, running into the eye of the storm of feeling. And I'll explain why you might want to do that. So with any feeling, that I like to say that feelings have 2 components. They have the sensation component and the story component. And the sensation, which is the point of the video here in this moment, the sensation portion is what we feel in our bodies. It's the warm, cool, tingly, expansive, contracted feelings in our body that it's almost like a storm of feeling that can be really hard to know what to do with. So in the spirit of working with the sensation of any given feeling, I want to talk about the different ways that animals behave in an actual storm, a wind and rain storm, for example. So cows, buffalo, and horses behave very differently in a storm, and I will share buffalo behavior. The practices, I call it buffalo medicine. So real briefly, cows in a storm will seek shelter. They'll actually want to dissipate the storm's impact on them. And you can check around, there's a different video for cow medicine and how to dissipate an emotional storm in your own body. Buffalo are really interesting. They actually don't seek to dissipate the storm at all. They see the storm and they run directly into it. They notice the direction that the storm is traveling and gallop off into the heart of the storm, and not looking for anything to dissipate. They're actually running straight into getting wetter and being more with the intensity of it. And because they're running in the same direction as the storm actually passes quicker. It is more intense and it passes quicker. So in a minute, I'll share that the practice of buffalo medicine, we're working with a storm of feeling on the sensation level. Just so you know, there's another video for horse medicine, and horses in a storm don't necessarily seek shelter, they create shelter. And so that's another practice that I'll share as well. But for now, to enact buffalo medicine or to run directly into the eye of the storm of feeling, and to really have it pass quicker, but really be with the intensity of it. The attitude is, okay, here's what I'm feeling, this feeling, and it's intense, but I'm going to remember what LiYana told me, that actually we don't die from feelings. Then the life cycle of a feeling at any given moment is about 2 minutes, 90 seconds, 2 minutes. Yes, you're going to feel it later in the day, next week, next month. But in the moment, it will go through a life cycle that completes, like that emotional storm that the buffalo are running into. It takes about 2 minutes. And sometimes it can help to say, I really can be with something for 90 seconds. And even if you get a few seconds into it with some buffalo medicine, that's good enough too. But the attitude of, I can really be with this for up to 90 seconds, I can do that. And you open to the feeling and let it wet you, right? You're there in this storm of feeling, and you, instead of tensing, you're relaxing. Instead of running away, you're leaning into it and letting it flood your body, get you wet. If you want to shake, you shake. If you want to cry or moan or wail or dance or stomp or just lay on the ground, that's what you do. And that is another way to work with and let the emotion, the storm of the emotion, actually run its course with you. And so I'd love to see you in a different video for other tips to get better at feeling.